What's up guys, it's Captain Productions 72 and welcome to my review on 75269 Duel on Mustafar, or as I keep referring to it as Anakin vs Obi-Wan. But yeah, before we continue, before we do anything, I've written it down here, so I'm about to shout out this guy that I discovered last night on YouTube and I started talking with him. His channel is small, only 23 subscribers, but the content that he makes is actually really good. Now, it's not Star Wars related content, it's not Lego Star Wars, it is Lego, but it's like all the Lego Technic vehicles and, you know, stuff like that. So, Halloumi Studios, or Halloumi Studios. Now, I do apologise, because I know he's watching this, I do apologise if I pronounced your name wrong, but he will be in the link, like I will link him below, he will be linked in the description. So, Halloumi Studios. I know I'm probably saying this wrong, I am linking you in the description, so go check there if you want to see that. Good content, one of those small Lego channels that definitely deserves more than what it has, but yeah. So this set is probably first time in 15 years we've actually had like a Mustafar kind of scenery. The brief history of this set, well, I'm about to tell you the history of this set. So this set has really only been tried twice. The first time in 2005 with the release of Revenge of the Sith in set 7257, which was its own standalone set, kind of like this. I will show you a picture now. That was right there. And that same set also featured the light up lightsaber minifigures, which only done in 2005, and the minifigures were inaccurate because they had capes and stuff, but that was to hide the battery packs, the battery sections for them, for your minifigs. The only other time this set has really been done in any way was also in 2012, so 7 years later, and that was in set 9494. You're going to see a picture of that in a second, and that was Anakin's Jedi Interceptor, 2012, it was the green one, and the way that related to this duel was they gave you the droid and they gave you that kind of platform which you can see in this set, and they gave you Anakin, Obi-Wan and add gun race, so it kind of interpreted the scene of, you know, Anakin killing the Separatists and then fighting Obi-Wan. So here's a picture of that set. So yeah, as good as that set from 2012 might have been, I think the two that are probably the best are this one and 2005. Though 2012 was probably like the middle in between. It was in the middle in terms of price. I mean, this one is £20, which is I like the way they've been doing this. Like, they've got the one that is Star Killer base. I think that's the only other one they've made, and I'm probably wrong about that. But I like these for like £20. You get a bit of you get some scenery, you get the minifigs, and you're able to create the duel. That's a good idea. Also, I hope you guys are enjoying this content in the way that I've been putting the pictures in. Now we're going to show off the minifigs. So our first minifigure, and going in order by the box, is Obi-Wan Kenobi. So this is a cool minifigure. Now, unfortunately, as much as these minifigures, if you have not seen the new set pictures, you may think these minifigures are exclusive because they have the burn marks. Now, unfortunately, that is not the case. This minifigure got reused in the General Grievous Starfighter, which happens before this scene, might I add. But I'm going to zoom in because it is a cool minifigure. It's just a shame that it got reused in scenes it was involved in, so you guys can see the burn marks on Obi-Wan Kenobi's torso. We remove this, we will find a second face, which I will now show you what that looks like when it's on the minifigure the correct way. So, if you ask me, this is kind of his face where it's like, you are the chosen one and stuff like that, after he, at the end of the fight, although this scene doesn't give you that piece of scenery. So, yeah, it feels like there's something missing there. I'm not quite sure what it is, but I'll probably figure it out. There's a little inside joke for you guys there, but it's a cool minifigure, just apart from the fact that they reused him in another set, which takes place before this scene, therefore I wouldn't have had the burn marks. Now on to the next minifig. Our next and final minifigure actually appeared in a previous video, when I did the 2005 Anakin minifigure on Figure Friday. So these aren't in-depth reviews of these figures because they always get done in Figure Friday anyway, but yeah. Anakin is a good looking minifigure, apart from, well, the burn things, they work in this set, but they also did this in the Starfighter set that he's in. Try to make this zoom in perfect. Try to get it to focus a bit better. There we go. So the problem being is they reused him. Now they did change his head of all things. Like they changed his head to have like the pilot thing. He does have an alternate head, and I'm going to show you what that looks like now. So here is one of the best parts about the minifigure, and this is the head that I leave on. Well, leave on the minifigure where it's in the drawer at least. This is Anakin with his angry, very angry Sith eyes, which makes the minifigure just look that much cooler. I really like that alternate head. I like Obi-Wan Kenobi's, but I really like this one the most. But yeah, we spent enough time on the minifigures. Let's get into what the set and what it can actually do. Okay then, so here is the set. So it's a cool set. Only there's one bit of scenery that it won't let you recreate, unfortunately, and or not really scenery, but it includes like a good portion of the duel between Anakin and Obi-Wan. But there's one bit that I feel none of the sets have really incorporated in terms of what they add for scenery and scenes. I'm going to show you what scene that is now. Okay, and that'll be the last like picture or thing I actually add into this. I went a little bit nuts with that, but yeah. So the set does open up. It does have that as a feature going for it. So if you, well, and those things do tend to fall out, but I will get to that feature when I get to it. So if you turn around here, you'll see a small clip. You can just pull that out, and another clip there, so it can just clip in there, and that's probably like the best look for the set. At least that's the way I've been displaying it. I've had this set for like what? I've had this set for like 3 weeks, so yeah, I'm only just reviewing it now because I only broke my Christopsis mock quickly, but yeah, it looks quite good. So we're just gonna go ahead and put Anakin and Obi-Wan Kenobi on the respective areas, like they are in the movie. So on this one we will put Anakin, and on the other one we will put Obi-Wan Kenobi. So the way it's set up, it is quite good. Like it's set up quite well. I don't like the way this is. Like those things always, I'm getting a lot. Those things can drive me slightly mad. Those studs falling off every 5 seconds. But yeah, so these can move. Now they have a little handle here, and as does the droid, so it does let you recreate that quite well. So yeah, with the handles, it does let you recreate that scene quite well in the Duel. It works quite well for what it is, and I think it does a good job. And the scenery is not too bad either. I mean, if they'd done these black parts in red or transparent orange, I don't know if that's a thing. Wait, I know those parts exist in red, but see if they'd done that in red or trans orange. I mean, the black, there's like random black parts in the lava in the movie, but yeah, I'm going to zoom in and show you how good that works. I mean, because it's a really good feature and it works quite well. So, and yeah, Obi-Wan has the high ground. But yeah, that's not the only feature. So if we come over here, we have this. Now they do on this, like at the top when they're still in like that separatist base area on Mustafar. Now this bit can go up, which I don't think is accurate. I don't think this is at all up in the movie. It stays down. And one part of it, oh wow, these things are like, they must know this is a review. That's why they're falling out repeatedly, and that's what they're doing. They know what they're doing. They have achieved sentience. But yeah, this whole part is kind of like, because it sinks into the lava and they do on it. Now, there isn't really any minifigure studs on here, like there's a couple. There's lava parts on there, it's represented, because when the lava's dripping, that's how they get all the kind of burn marks and their clothes and stuff. It's kind of like a miniature lava waterfall. Well, lava fall, if you want to put it that way. Which I'm going to zoom in on, which is cool. Apart from the boy pin, if they had replaced that boy pin with black, or even grey, I would have been happy. But we got this fall in it, kind of like the way it kind of drips down into the main pool, and we've got this fire piece. We've got a couple of those, got one there, and we have one over here, those are really cool parts. I mean, even if you don't like the set for the way it looks, like it is got parts potential, like really good parts potential. Personally, I'm going to keep this built. I keep all my Star Wars sets built, apart from that one Lego City set that we destroyed and we put into the mock that I was doing. But yeah, it's really cool. I mean, you can change it this way as well, so, well, be careful. So when you unclip it, I mean, it could work like this, but I don't feel as if it looks that great when you do it this way. Personally, I like it the other way. I mean, I don't think, it doesn't work so well. I mean, this is good if you have a compact space that you have to store it in, but personally it looks better the other way. That's much better. So we're going to show off the the instructions, and then the box. So the instructions have the same art as the box. Got Darth Vader up in the corner, and we have that same, barcode stuff, like to get the instructions online. So it's not a complicated build, does not take too long. It took me a while, that's because I was watching TV and I have my little brother in here, because he also enjoys the Lego. So in terms of pages, it has, just trying to get to the last page here, it has 78 pages, but I think only 71 of those are building. Just double check that. Well, I should have checked this before time. Right, it has 73 pages worth of building, and in terms of steps, it has 92, but obviously you guys can see there is some sub-steps, and there's that whole window Lego stuff on the back of the instructions. Now, let's look at the box. So, here is the box. So, over here we got Anakin, sorry, we got Obi-Wan Kenobi and Anakin. I don't know why I did that. Got some really cool art. Like, normally, modern boxes don't really have cool art anymore, like the way Lego boxes do their art anymore. It's not as cool as it used to be, but like the last boxes I seen that I liked were last year's 20th anniversary ones, and that was the first time in a couple of years I liked the look of a Lego box. But just the way they've done this, like the amount of detail of all the lava and stuff, it is like as if they took like a screenshot out of the movie with this one. It is really well done. We've got all that greebling stuff up here. We got Darth Vader in the corner. We have that tilted up, although I swear that moves, but it doesn't tilt up like that in the movie. Like it goes down on those little bits, and they're on the lava, and they're fighting on this part. Stage 7 up, 75269, Duel Mustafar. We've got Anakin on the top of the box there, and over here it just shows you the features, of which this one more or less showed itself off in the video where you push it down and all the studs fall out. Basically it shows you everything that I showed you. Now, on to the end of the video. One thing I'm going to do before we end out is I'm actually just going to show this thing, even though it went off several times during the through. All the studs do this. It doesn't even work that well. It's one of those features that look like they work good but doesn't. Let's see. There we go. Yeah. It's kind of like to simulate the lava spurting out when it burns off their clothes. So now we're on to the end of the video in just a second. So, my final thoughts. Do I recommend 75269 Duel Mustafar? Yes, 10 out of 10. Even if you have 2005 or the 2000... I don't really count 2012. I mean, it has the droid and the hovering platform that they fight on, but that doesn't count. So, yeah, I give this one 10 out of 10. I mean, I would give it 9 out of 10, but there's one scene that they've never really done with these, and it's the bit where Obi-Wan has the high ground, like I even put in the caption on this video. And I feel like that's something that we're missing from these sets. Now, I understand why they might not do it. Lego or Disney might feel it's too violent to recreate that scene where the Anakin burns. I mean, they've obviously got the Darth Vader's transformation as well. Like, these sets go great together in the sense with, at least the minifigures do. Because yeah, in those two sets, if you combine the minifigures, you can basically get the whole end scene. But yeah, it is a good set for what it is. I mean, for £20, you can't go wrong. The 2005 version's worth quite a lot now, and I think 2012 is getting up there, so this is the best for your wallet at least. This is the only 2020 set I have actually owned or done a review on. The only other one I really plan to get is the 501st Battalion Battle Pack, or 501st Legion Troopers, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, I really like this one. I don't really say about modern sets, but the minifigures in this one are amazing. And I own the 2005 versions of both these minifigs, not the light up ones, but the standard ones. I did Anakin last week's figure Friday. Now, one point unrelated to the set, I start back school tomorrow, obviously, like lockdown and the coronavirus got involved, so I wasn't there for over 4 months. Videos will keep coming, although if I do feel like I can keep doing Friday, no problem. But if I feel like I have to take a break during the Tuesday episodes or whatever, I might have to. Or and vice versa, like, because I will be stressed out from like school and stuff, or just tired. Start back tomorrow, but I'm then off again till Monday because it's like introductions of the new COVID rules and stuff. So Friday is definitely happening. As for next Tuesday, I'm going to keep doing these, whether or not I have to take a break because I'm either tired or just unable to do it. That might happen, but I'm going to try and stick to this. I've got a schedule, I've got all the videos written up and, you know, the dates of every Tuesday that they're going to go up. So the next video you guys are going to get, I know this video was like really long and I do apologise. So the next video you guys are getting is You Asked It, episode 11. that is August 18th, that will happen. So, next week. Today's the 11th, but yeah. So, thanks for watching, like, comment, and subscribe. This is my first review in like nearly a year, so I'm happy I did this. And see you guys in the next video. Bye.